So hello guys, welcome to another episode of Physics Only. So today we are going to discuss about a very interesting problem in capacitor, but this problem is already there in my channel, but that video is in Bengali. So some guy named Jaik have requested that I should make that problem also in English so that he can understand. So today I am going to discuss that same problem in English. So first let us discuss that what the problem is all about. So we have 6 identical capacitor plate here, and like this 1 2 3 4 like this, and 1 and 4th are connected together. Similarly 3 and 6th are connected together, as you can see. Gap between them is D as written here, and each plate has area A. And we have to calculate the equivalent capacitance between P and Q. And I think you can see that P plate and Q plate are not touching any other plates. So that is our problem. We have to calculate the equivalent capacitance between PQ. So for this kind of problem, when you are try to solve this kind of problem, it will be a little overwhelming for you if you are new for capacitor problem solving. But there is some standard method to tackle this kind of problem, that is line method. In my view, I named them line method. So what the line method is, we will make line for P and Q, and also we are going to mark these two plates, that first plate and fourth plate are connected. So basically they are connected, so their potential will be same. So I am marking first plate as A. Similarly our fourth plate will be also A. A means A signifies a point, and again we mark that third plate and sixth plate in similar manner, that is B. So for tackling this kind of problem, we need to draw a simpler version of this circuit. And how to do this? Like, we have to convert this complicated circuit to some similar circuit. Like, say first you have to take two lines, that is, say this line and this line. We will call that every point on this line as Q, and every point on this line will be our P. And in the middle somewhere we will say that this line will signify as A and this line will signify as B. So every point on this line is A, and similarly for this line every point on this line will be B. Now we need to just compare, or we need to observe that where these plates are connected, this one and this one and this one. So first and second plate is connected between our A and Q. The first plate is connected directly with A, and the second plate is connected with Q, and gap between them is D. So we can treat this first and second plate as a capacitor unit, and in our modified circuit we can draw them like this one. This one. So at A side that plate is 1, and the Q side that plate is 2. So in similar manner, if we proceed to the second and third plate, we can draw that second plate is directly connected to Q, and the third plate is connected to B. So there will be another capacitor. This is the third plate, and this one will be second plate. Again for the third and fourth, third plate is connected with B, and the fourth one is connected with A. So we need to draw them like this, that here is our one plate and another plate will be connected to B. This point is also B, as this is connected with the same wire. This point is also B, and this point is A. So the B side is 3, this is 3, and the A side is 4. In the same manner, if we proceed to the 4th and 5th plate, we get that another capacitor is connected between A and P. So that will be like this. The A side is 4 and our P side is 5. And for the last 5th and 6th plate, we have that one plate is connected with P and another is connected with B. So that will be like this. The P side is 5 and the B side is 6. So we simplified the entire circuit like this, and capacitor for each part, may say this part means capacitor for each portion is our C equal to epsilon 0 A by D. A is the area for single plate and D is the gap between two plates. So this is the capacitance for each capacitor. So here we have total 5 capacitor, but this is not the, this is the modified circuit, and we can further modify this circuit. This one we can modify again, modify it, and that simplified version will be like this. This is Q, this is P, C, and C. So this will be much simpler version. So now we have to just calculate what is CPQ, the capacitance between P and Q point we have to calculate. For that, say another trick we need to use here, that is, say if we have a voltage source here like this, and we have two identical capacitor connected, and say we have two identical capacitor connected in series, C and C. So this will be a very simple calculation. You can verify that voltage drop on each capacitor will be V by 2. It's a very simple problem. I think you should solve this one. That this will, the drop across the first capacitor is V by 2. Similarly, the second capacitor also will be V by 2, as these two capacitors has same capacitance. So in the similar manner, we can say that the voltage drop between these 2 points, voltage drop between this point and this point will be same as this point and this point. So basically, if we connect a external EMF here, if we connect a external EMF or battery here, we can say that voltage at this point and this point will be similar. So for this capacitor, there will be no voltage difference between its plates. So that's why we can say that this capacitor will not be charged, as we know that Q equal to CV. So if V is 0, if there is no voltage difference between the plates, there will be no charge in that capacitor. So proceeding from here, we can say that this capacitor will be inactive. This capacitor will not do anything. So we can just ignore it. And our simplest version of this circuit will be like this. This will be the simplest version, that C and C. This point is Q, this point is P. So the equivalent capacitance will be, I think you can complete it. So for series, this part, series, we know that if we have n number of identical capacitor in series, then the equivalent is C by N. So here we have two identical capacitor in series, so this part will be C by 2. Similarly, capacitor for this part will be C by 2. So what we have, that two C by 2 capacitor in parallel, this portion and this portion, so that will be equal to C. So final our C equivalent capacitance will be C. CPQ will be C. So this is the final answer. I think you can now understand how to solve this kind of problem. So first, when you are starting with this kind of setup, it's very complicated to think that which potential is where, but for step-by-step method, if you proceed in step-by-step method like this, it will be very simple, I think. So that's it for now. I hope that all of you understand this problem, how to solve it, and check some study material or some competitive exam books for this kind of problem and solve some of them by yourself, and your concept will be better. So that's it for now. We will meet again in some another video.